Hello, hello. This is going to be my first Edison format video. If you guys follow this channel, then you know I mostly make Go format content, but recently I got a chance to play some Edison format and record some gameplay. So that's what I'm going to show today. What you're looking at is my frog, fish, Diva deck. I'm not really sure what to call it. It's a mix of a lot of different things going on, but interestingly, it has like a lot of synergies, and it's actually a pretty cool deck. So you can see I'm running some frog cards, a small frog engine over here, but the main card that inspired me to make this deck is Fish Depth Charge. I saw someone playing this with Oystermeister, and I'm like, that's actually really cool. Like, if you don't know what this does, this is basically a Gemini Spark, but for fish monsters. So you contribute one fish monster, destroy one card on the field, and then draw one card. And then if you use this with Oystermeister, then you get the token as well. So that's just like a really cool synergy. And then you're also playing Fishborg Blaster, which pretty much guarantees that you'll always have a fish card online for this card. And then on top of that, you're also playing the classic super ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth. That is a long ass name. So you have, some fish OTK potential as well. You're also running, triple Caius, little Monarch package over here, and then you're running a pretty big Diva package. I'm opting to run 2 Diva targets because both of these cards are actually pretty decent. Like, they're not terrible if you draw them, especially Mermaid Archer. If you're not familiar, what it does is you can target a level 3 or lower monster and equip it to it, and it gains 800 attack, so it becomes 2000. And then if it would be destroyed by oh, not even card effect. If this card would be destroyed, like by battle as well, you can destroy the equipped monster instead. So it's pretty nice if you're like say going second and your opponent has a set monster that you think might be a Raikou, then you could just equip Diva to it and then attack the Raikou and it will not be destroyed. So you're running this pretty, and then Spine Gilman is also pretty good because it also gives your fish monsters a boost. So like your Oystermeister becomes 2k, this dude becomes 21, Swap Frog becomes 14. And it's nice to have access to either one of these with Diva. And then you're also running double salvage, so you basically get to use Diva over and over again. And once you've used Diva a couple times and gone through a couple synchros, then you can just Pav Avarice them back. So yeah, the main game plan here is get Treeborn Frog in the grave as quickly as possible so that you can either tribute it for a tribute monster or use it for a synchro summon, and then just basically start abusing Diva with salvage and back it up with a fish depth charge. So let's get into the gameplay. I'm playing against this deck. It's like some sort of Gravekeeper, Kuraz, Geartown deck. I think it's inspired by Carpath's deck. I'm not sure if he's played this Gravekeeper version before. Maybe he has, but yeah. Okay, so I start with a Moray. I draw into a Diva. I make a magical android first turn just to get some extra life. I Moray 2 things back, get another 3, so I have a salvage, so I have Diva again if I wanted to. I'm not really afraid of Torrential right here because if he wants to, he can blow up his face down as well. Here I get a little bit greedy. I try to get rid of the face down because I think it might be a Raikou, and then he torrents me. Okay, now I know I'm playing against Gravekeepers because I see the Necro Valley. He hits a roll tribute but only hits one monster, so he goes 2 for 1 right there, which is unfortunate for him. But now you're going to see... Okay, that's interesting. I could have fished up charged this face down, assuming it was a Gravekeeper Spy, but I think I'm going to wait for him to do something and then react to him anyway. React to him. So that's exactly what I do. He tributes his monster, and I chain the fish depth charge to destroy the Necro Valley so that my salvage is live, and I get to draw a card off that, which is a pretty favorable trade for me. Now I salvage back my Diva, which is just so good. I go into Mermaid Archer. I opt to equip the Treeborn. I'm like, if this is a Mirror Force, then I don't really want to make a Catastor. And then if this is Deprison and he deprisons this, then the Treeborn will go to the grave, and then it'll come back next turn anyway. And then I should still be able to bring back the Fishborg Blaster to make a Fish Depth Charge live. It's kind of hard to say fast. Fish Depth Charge. Fish Depth Charge. go fish depth charge in standby to kill what I assume is a spy. So he's in a pretty bad position right now. He already used his torrential, so I'm not afraid of that. And I'm still afraid of Mirror Force though, because he could still have a Mirror Force. Get in there for 2k. He tries to go for the Curaz play. I can't let that happen, so I Phoenix Wing Wind Blast that. Get in there for another 2k. Hit him with a Heavy Storm. This is where I kind of messed up. Like, I should have kind of assumed that, yeah, if he's playing Curaz, he's probably playing Gear Town. So I don't know. I just didn't see the Gear Town, and it didn't really occur to me until I saw it finally. But yeah, I destroy his Gear Town, giving him a free Galvatron Dragon. Luckily, I can make a Catastor in the main phase too. So we're chilling. He has exactly 5 cards for Pot of Avarice. Ends up drawing 2 Spy, which is just unfortunate for him. Catastor, get rid of his dude. Set this as a bluff. He probably thinks it's a Raikou, so he mind controls it, which he goes neg on. And I'm just totally fine with that. I can bring back Fishborg, and I can make an Armory Arm, and then I can normal summon Diva, bring out another Diva, make a Goyo, take his monster, then I can main phase 2, make a Stardust Dragon, because that's level 8, and bam. So you can see the deck is like quite resilient. You just keep using Diva over and over again, and slowly getting advantage from like Salvage and Treeborn Frog. The deck's just really, really fun. So I go for Mermaid Archer in case this is a Raikou, because I saw the hamster last game. Okay, what's he doing here? So attacking this, I know it's gonna be a spy, which is fine. I just thin the deck out a little bit with Swap Frog. And then I pass my turn. I think he doesn't read Mermaid Archer, because like, I'm not sure. I think he didn't read it or something, because I could just use its effect to prevent it from being destroyed. He gets a little combo off with Curaz, but luckily Curaz can attack, so he just only does 1800 damage to me. Now I go for a Catastor, I think. Yep, Catastor. And I'm in a pretty decent spot right now. Here, I'm not too afraid. He has a Mirror Force, but I do have Phoenix Wing Wind Blast to help me out. He normal summons. Okay, this is interesting. I wonder if he's playing like Rescue Cat or something, but this is a cool card in the deck because you could make Arcanite Magician. So I don't really want this to connect. I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these 2 cards. I'm like, if I get rid of Curaz, and then next turn I have some way to get rid of the X-Saber Airbellum, which I feel like I do since I have Mermaid Archer, then he's just gonna top deck a deck. He's just gonna top deck a dead Curaz, which is gonna be good for me. So I put back the Curaz. He doesn't connect directly with X-Saber Airbellum. I tribute for Caius. Like, this is probably not the best idea. If this was a bottomless, then I would have been punished. I could have just normal summoned Mermaid Archer and attached the Treeborn, and that would dodge bottomless, but I go for this play, and I don't get punished for it. Get in there for another 24, and he just concedes right there. And I was in a really good position because I could bring back, not bring back, sorry. I had an Oystermeister and Fish depth charge, so I was just in like a really good position. I drew into another Fish depth charge, so just really controlled that game. Sorry. So that was the deck. Let me know what you guys think. I literally just built this deck a couple hours ago. I'm still working on it, especially the side deck. But so far I'm really liking double salvage. It has never felt dead. I think double Pot of Avarice is pretty nice. Like, you could probably go down to 1, but 2 just feels pretty good. And then 2 Moray of Greed has also been working out really well, because a lot of the times you're going to draw these Diva targets that you don't want to have in your hand, or you draw these super ancient Deep Sea Kings too early on, or you just draw like multiple normal summons, and the Moray of Greed just helps you get into what you need. So, yep. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.